Your dog did something today, and you probably brushed it off without even realizing what it meant. But according to animal behavior experts, that tiny moment was actually a message directed straight at you. And chances are, you missed it. Welcome to Canine Instinct. Subscribe now, because after this video, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. These are 16 strange behaviors your dog uses to communicate with you every single day. And most owners completely misunderstand them. We're starting with one of the most common behaviors on Earth, and almost nobody knows what it truly means. 1. Why does your dog sit directly on your feet? Not beside you, not across the room, right on your feet. That exact spot matters more than you think. A dog's sense of smell is so powerful that your feet carry one of the strongest scent signatures on your entire body. To your dog, your feet are like the center of your identity. By sitting there, they're surrounding themselves with the strongest version of you they can find. But it goes deeper than scent. Physical contact with someone a dog trusts triggers oxytocin release, the same bonding chemical linked to love, attachment, and emotional security. In that moment, your dog isn't just resting. They're calming their nervous system through you. And if strangers are nearby and your dog presses harder against your feet, that's not random either. That's protective behavior. It's their way of quietly saying, "This person is mine. I'm staying close." Keep that idea in your mind, because most of the behaviors on this list come from the same place: trust, safety, and emotional connection. 2. Why does your dog growl when you wake them up? This behavior has terrified owners for years, but most people completely misunderstand what's actually happening. During deep sleep, a dog's threat detection system reacts before conscious recognition kicks in. So if they're startled awake by touch, the defensive part of the brain fires first. That growl isn't personal. For a split second, your dog doesn't even realize it's you. But watch closely what happens a moment later. Their eyes soften, their tail moves, they relax almost instantly. That's the conscious brain catching up. Punishing this response can seriously damage trust, because your dog learns that sleeping near you is unsafe. Instead, use your voice first. Let them wake naturally. In most cases, the reaction disappears immediately once they recognize you. 3. Why does your dog eat dirt? It sounds disgusting, but your dog may actually be responding to something biological. Scientists have observed soil eating in wolves, elephants, gorillas, and many other animals. This behavior is called geophagy, and it's often connected to minerals like iron, zinc, calcium, or magnesium. In some cases, certain types of clay-rich soil can even help absorb stomach irritation naturally. Your dog's body may be trying to correct something internally. But there's another possibility too: boredom. Dogs with low mental stimulation often search for strange behaviors to occupy themselves. So before assuming your dog is bad, look at nutrition and stimulation first. Sometimes the behavior is smarter than it looks. 4. Why does your dog sneeze while playing? This one is actually incredible once you understand it. That random sneeze during rough play isn't random at all. It's a social signal. Dogs use sneezing during play to communicate that everything happening is friendly, even if it looks aggressive. The growling, wrestling, biting. The sneeze acts like a reset button that says, "Relax, we're still playing." Without signals like this, rough play could easily turn into real conflict, because high excitement and real aggression look surprisingly similar in the canine nervous system. Dogs that use these calming signals often have stronger social intelligence and better communication skills with both humans and other dogs. And here's the fun part. Try sneezing back at your dog during play sometime. Their reaction might surprise you. 5. Why does your dog only eat when you're nearby? The food is sitting there. Your dog is hungry, but they refuse to touch it until you walk into the room. Why? Because eating is one of the most vulnerable moments in the animal world. In natural canine groups, dogs rely on safety and protection while eating. Your dog isn't asking permission. They're asking for security. Your presence tells their nervous system it's safe to lower their guard. But this can become a problem if your dog becomes too dependent on your presence during meals. Dogs who only eat with their owner nearby can sometimes struggle during long absences or separation periods. Building small moments of independence early can prevent that stress later. 6. Why does your dog suddenly explode with energy and sprint around the house? It looks insane, but it's completely normal. Those crazy bursts of speed are often called zoomies. Dogs were biologically designed to move constantly throughout the day, but modern dogs spend most of their lives indoors. That unused energy builds inside the nervous system until eventually it needs an outlet. So your dog suddenly takes off like a rocket across the living room. You'll notice it happens most after baths, emotional tension, excitement, or long inactive periods. During these bursts, your dog enters a short state of intense physical release, then crashes afterward like nothing happened. It's basically a full nervous system reset. Your only real job is making sure nothing valuable gets destroyed in the process. 7. Why does your dog hide treats in your bed? Strange as it sounds, your bed feels like the safest place in the world to your dog. It carries the strongest concentration of your scent, which tells your dog this area is secure and protected. So when they hide food there, they're not being weird. They're storing valuable resources in the safest territory they know. This behavior comes from ancient survival instincts, where animals had to protect food from competitors and uncertain conditions. Even dogs who have never missed a meal still carry those instincts today. And yes, many dogs genuinely forget where they hid things afterward. So, if you keep finding random treats under your pillow, your dog probably isn't plotting against you. Their instincts are just stronger than their memory. 8. Why does your dog whine when you cry? Researchers studying dogs discovered something owners have felt for years. Dogs don't just notice human emotions, they emotionally react to them. When you cry, your breathing changes, your heart rate changes, even your body chemistry shifts. Your dog detects all of it instantly. They may not understand why you're hurting, but they know something is wrong. Some dogs lick your face, some bring toys, some press their body against you silently. Different behaviors, same message. I'm here with you. That emotional sensitivity is one of the reasons dogs formed such deep relationships with humans in the first place. 9. Why does your dog lay on your suitcase? This behavior breaks people's hearts once they understand it. Your dog has learned a powerful association. Suitcase equals separation. The moment that suitcase appears, your dog realizes there's a chance you're about to disappear for hours or days. So they lay on it. Not for drama, for prevention. If the suitcase can't move, maybe you won't leave. Dogs pressing against your clothes or luggage are also mixing scent profiles, leaving part of themselves with you while surrounding themselves with your smell before you go. Dogs that panic around packing aren't acting out. They're trying to cope with fear of separation the only way they know how. 10. Why does your dog lick the air? Sometimes this is completely harmless. Dogs have a specialized sensory organ that helps them analyze scent particles more deeply. Air licking can help direct smells toward that system, but excessive air licking is different. Repeated air licking throughout the day can be linked to nausea, acid reflux, dental discomfort, or anxiety. 1 or 2 air licks around something interesting, probably curiosity. Constant repetitive licking with no clear reason, that's worth paying attention to. 11. Why does your dog sit with their back facing you? Most people think this means the dog is ignoring them. It actually means the opposite. In canine body language, exposing the back is an enormous sign of trust because it leaves vulnerable areas unprotected. Your dog is basically saying, I trust you enough to let my guard down around you. And when they face outward while leaning against you, they may also be watching the environment for both of you. It's a silent partnership. You protect me, I protect you. Dogs don't hand out that level of trust easily. 12. Why does your dog steal food off the table? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your dog doesn't view unguarded food the same way humans do. In canine survival logic, food belongs to whoever can access it safely. So an unattended plate on the edge of the table looks available. The guilty expression afterward, usually isn't remorse. It's fear of your reaction. Your dog has learned that after certain events, humans become angry. Punishing long after the behavior happens only creates confusion and anxiety. Prevention and immediate correction work far better than delayed punishment ever will. 13. Why does your dog howl when left alone? That howl is more serious than most people realize. In wild canine groups, howling is a long-distance communication signal used to reunite separated pack members. Your dog doesn't fully understand the concept of work or running errands. They only know their social group disappeared, so they call out, hoping someone returns. Studies show separation howling usually peaks during the first part of an owner's absence and slowly decreases over time. The good news is, this behavior can often improve dramatically through gradual desensitization and confidence building. Punishment almost always makes the anxiety worse. 14. Why does your dog violently shake toys? That side-to-side motion comes from ancient hunting instincts. In the wild, predators use rapid shaking motions to disable prey quickly. Even tiny lapdogs still carry the same neurological programming because instinct survives long after lifestyle changes. Squeaky toys trigger the behavior even more strongly because the sound resembles distressed prey. And when your dog throws the toy, chases it, then attacks it again, they're acting out an entire hunting sequence from start to finish. To your dog, this isn't random play. It's deeply satisfying instinctive behavior. 15. Why does your dog run away from the camera? Your camera lens may look harmless to you, but to your dog, it can feel intimidating. In canine communication, direct unbroken staring is often interpreted as a challenge or dominant signal. A camera lens creates the same effect, a large unblinking eye pointed directly at them. Add sudden flashes in close distance, and many dogs become uncomfortable fast. Taking photos from the side, using soft movement, and building positive associations can make a huge difference. Sometimes your dog isn't camera shy. They're just trying to avoid social pressure they don't understand. 16. Why does your dog lick you? We saved this one for last because it goes deeper than most people realize. Licking is one of the oldest bonding behaviors in the animal world. Puppies experience licking from the very first moments of life. Their mother licks them for comfort, care, warmth, and survival. That emotional association never fully disappears. So when your dog licks you, they're doing far more than showing affection. They're bonding, comforting, recognizing, and connecting with someone they consider family. Sometimes they're also gathering information through taste and scent in ways humans can barely imagine. Your dog's tongue is carrying out a ritual that existed long before modern civilization ever began. A language older than words themselves. And now, you finally understand what they've been trying to say all along. If this changed the way you see your dog, share it with someone who loves theirs just as much. Subscribe to Canine Instinct and comment which behavior your dog does the most.